The world is a cold place, and for a man like Logan, the frozen peaks of the Canadian Rockies are the only home that makes sense. Deep in the woods, a massive grizzly bear stumbles, a poison-tipped arrow buried in its back. Nature's majesty, broken by human cruelty. Logan finds the beast. There is no anger, only a shared understanding of pain. He ends its suffering with a swift, merciful strike. The hunter who did this isn't far. Logan tracks him to a local dive bar, his patience thinner than the mountain air. "I'm Wolverine," he growls, pinning the man to the wall. He doesn't need claws to show he's the apex predator here. But a ghost from the past calls to him. A phone rings, a voice from Japan, and a name he can never forget, Mariko. The rejection is cold, delivered by a man who sounds like he owns the world. But Logan isn't a man who takes no for an answer. He leaves the mountains behind. The journey to the east is a flight across oceans and through time, toward a destiny he thought he'd escaped. Tokyo, a city of neon and shadow. Here, the Yashida clan rules from a stronghold that feels more like a prison than a palace. Logan finds her in the Zen garden, Mariko Yashida, elegant, graceful, and carrying a sorrow that breaks his heart all over again. The marks on her arm tell a story of betrayal. Her husband, Noboru Hideki, treats her like a possession rather than a wife. Noboru appears, a man of expensive suits and cheap morals. The air thickens with tension as Logan's claws itch to taste blood. Only Mariko's soft plea stops the slaughter. For her, Logan will play the diplomat at least for one night. But the peace is an illusion. Shurikens whistle through the air, turning the serene garden into a killing floor. Hand ninjas descend like shadows. They aren't here to talk. They are here to take Logan to the man who truly runs things. The duel of honor begins. Wooden swords against the strength of a mutant. Shingen wants to prove that discipline beats raw power, but Shingen doesn't fight fair. A hidden needle, a paralyzing poison the honor he preaches, is nothing but a mask for his cruelty. Defeated and humiliated, Logan is cast out into the gutters of Tokyo. The mighty Wolverine, broken and left for dead. The street mob closes in, smelling blood. But they didn't count on Yukio. She moves like a whirlwind, her blades singing a lethal song. "You're coming with me," she says. She isn't just a rescuer. She's the only friend Logan has in this den of vipers. They hide in a luxury hotel, but the shadows have eyes. The hand ninjas return, crashing through the glass in a rain of shards. This time, Logan is ready. The poison has cleared, and the claws are out. Adamantium meets steel in a frantic dance of death. Yukio proves she's more than a match for the ninjas. She fights with a grace that hides a terrifying lethality. But something is wrong. The attack feels staged, a test of Logan's limits orchestrated by Shingen himself. The peace conference, a place of politics and masks. Logan watches from the balcony as a traditional play unfolds below. The actors are assassins. Logan leaps into the fray, saving Mariko as the theater descends into chaos and screams. Meanwhile, Yukio carries out her own mission. A double assassination of rival lords, her loyalty to the clan still a dark mystery. Mariko flees in horror, not from the assassins, but from the monster she sees in Logan when he fights. Logan finds solace in a Tokyo bar. The whiskey is cheap, but the answers are hard to find. He meets Asano Kimura, an old ally. Asano warns him of an underworld war, but Logan's only war is for the soul of the woman he loves. On a bullet train speeding through the night, a brief moment of intimacy with Yukio is cut short by a premonition of doom. He dreams of Mariko, a vision of her piercing his soul with a blade of ice. The deception is deeper than he imagined, a rooftop chase across the skyline. Logan hunts Yukio through the rain, his rage fueling every leap across the gaps. The hand ambushes them again. This time, there's no escape. Logan is overwhelmed, his body riddled with arrows as the darkness takes him. But a caged beast is the most dangerous. Logan dismantles Shingen's drug operations, leaving a trail of broken men and a warning. He sends a box to Shingen. Inside, the masks of his fallen ninjas. A message written in blood: "I'm coming for you." The breach of the Yashida stronghold is a storm of violence. Logan doesn't hide. He walks through the front door. Mariko watches from her window, a prisoner of her own family. She sees the man she loves becoming the warrior she fears. Yukio, captured and humiliated, finds her strength. She escapes her bonds, ending Noburu's life with the very blade he used to mock her. The final confrontation. Lord Shingen waits in the courtyard, a master swordsman ready for his final duel. Shingen is fast, but Logan is relentless. He takes the hits to get the strike he needs. Vengeance is a patient game. In a final brutal move, Logan impales Shingen. The corruption of the Yashida clan ends with the death of its master. The battle is over. The silence that follows is heavy with the weight of everything they've lost. Mariko presents him with the honor sword, a symbol that despite the blood on his hands, he is a man of honor. Japan has given him much, but Logan's journey is far from over. He leaves with a piece of his soul restored. Across the world, at the Xavier Institute, a small invitation sits on a desk. A wedding that will unite two worlds,